I teach ethnic studies and philosophy at Makaiau High School, and one of the approaches that I use to designing curriculum and to teaching this course is to be a culturally responsive teacher. I'm acknowledging that my students come from various different backgrounds, and I'm seeing that as a strength, and I want to craft a pedagogy that capitalizes on that strength in the classroom.
I felt uncomfortable assuming which ethnicity everyone else was, and uncomfortable with people making assumptions about me.
Do you feel uncomfortable when you walk around in the hall every day at school and make assumptions about people, or do you think that this was uncomfortable because maybe you were going to have to share it in this class?
I thought I was going to have to share it, so I was getting kind of nervous.
When you actually become accountable for your assumptions, that's what makes you nervous. And we're using the tools of critical thinking so that they're working on their thinking skills while they're negotiating this academic discourse related to who am I, do I belong, how do I relate to other people. There's different levels of being local. And so I have a question then. If there's different levels of being local, do you think there's different levels of respect that local people give to other people? It gets them to look at assumptions and to start breaking down their prejudices. And these critical thinking tools can transfer across any discipline and any content area. And one of the critical parts of our discussions is that they have to be done in an intellectually safe environment so that students feel comfortable sharing what they really think about things and using specific examples from their life.
Second grade, I remember like we were living on the streets. It's something very personal, something very deep that I always had to hide from everybody because I didn't feel like I would be accepted. Like I can share it now because I feel like we came together as a family.
The teaching strategies I don't think are unique to me as a person. I think that these are things that teachers across the globe can be using in their classrooms, and I'm seeing that there's a direct relationship between the social emotional aspects of who we are and the cognitive development that we experience.
You can use what you learn about other people's opinions and what you learn about yourself from those people's opinions, and you can apply that in the future.
And I've learned that the only way that I'm going to get my students to be able to develop their critical thinking is that they need to be emotionally connected to the content that we're studying. And they need to do it in this community of inquiry where they're really interested in hearing what other people have to say about things.
I need to know, like, well, how does everyone feel about being local? People who are not local, how does that make them feel like to be left out?
Hawaii has all these students from diverse backgrounds, and I think that this is what brings joy and interest to my teaching and keeps it new and different. Okay, awesome job, you guys.